Hi, my beautiful people. So I want to talk to you today about what a day I had today. The day from hell. So you guys know I always have some Teachers Chronicles. I always have something. Anywho, if you are a new subscriber or you're new to my channel, thank you. If you are returning, thank you so much. Listen, let me tell you about my day today. Being a teacher is not for the weak. I will continue to say this, and I think this is why there's such a shortage, because on top of us not getting paid what we should be getting paid, additionally, we have to put up with a bunch of craziness, a bunch of just things that it's stressful. It takes a toll on your body. It really, really does. And if you are a fellow teacher or you want to become a teacher, let me tell you, get ready, because especially for my newbies, you need thick skin. And then again, it depends where you might work. In my previous school, the kids always act up. It's elementary, so you are always going to deal with kids that are acting up and what have you. But in this school, these kids love to talk back. And I work in kinder. I am in kinder. These kids are 5 going on 6. But then again, I say going on 6 because that's the age that, yes, they're going on 6. But these kids are going on 36, I should say. A lot of these kids, I ask myself, what's wrong with parenting? Parenting nowadays. It's like these kids have absolutely no respect whatsoever. They would talk back to you. So let me tell you what a little girl told me today. So we're reading a story on the Perithium. We no longer use chalkboards. That's like outdated. So I see she's kind of like entertained. She's not focusing. She's playing with something. So I call her by her name and I tell her such and such. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing with, you need to put it away, please, so that you can focus and you can know what the story is about, because on Friday we have a test. This is a story that I read to them yesterday, and I'm reading it to them every day. Well, I started yesterday, but I read it to them today so that come Friday, they know what's going on when I give them their test. Anywho, again, kindergarten. So she kind of like, hey, she puts whatever she was doing away. She stopped. Then she mumbles under her mouth. You can learn something too. You know, I had to take a deep breath, count to 10, say a little prayer, and be like, God, you are in control. Jesus, give me the patience. I don't know what's going on nowadays, but my morning class is just off the hook. So in other words, you need to be packed with patience as a teacher. And again, I'm not a spring chicken. And I notice as I'm always hoarse from like yelling and trying to, have all these kids pay attention. It doesn't matter how many times. I usually tell the kids, catch a bubble. You do not tell the kids, shut up, be quiet. No. You tell them, catch a bubble. And it's like if they're catching a bubble and then they remain silent. Sometimes you tell them waterfall, waterfall, and they go, shh, waterfall, waterfall. Oh my God. It's like talking to the wall. Because I not only have one, I have 22 kids. And granted, you have those that are extremely well behaved, and you have those that I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have about 9 kids that are out of control. And it doesn't matter. I bring them candy, like little nerds. Today we had like a little birthday party with cupcakes, and I'm like, okay, if you guys misbehave, keep in mind you will not be participating in the party. I sat them down all in a circle, had them all, like, hey, let's sing happy birthday, XYZ. I'm not gonna bore you with that story. So while she did that, yes, she did that. I have another student that, again, talking in class, disturbing. I tell him, I'm like, listen, same thing. You have to behave or else you're not going to participate, XYZ. Lord behold, that he likes to talk back. Loves to talk back. So I've been talking to the mom and I've been letting her know, like, listen, I don't know what's going on with such and such. He likes to talk back. He's very disrespectful. He always has a comment and something to say. The mom was like, oh yeah, like, I'm always checking his book bag to see if he's, because he likes to sneak in toys and he just doesn't listen. So she takes it like a joke. So my thing is that we as teachers, there's only so much that we can do. There's only so much we can do. But I want you all to know that this is why we have such a shortage in teachers. It takes a toll on your health. You're constantly sick. You're constantly hoarse. You're constantly doing more reprimanding than teaching, because it's impossible when you don't have, 8 o'clock in the morning, you already have kids like, hey, I need you to tie my shoe. This one hit me. This one doesn't want to be my friend. And I'm talking about kinder. And it's like, oh my God. Like, guys, can you just have a seat? Raise your hand. That's why we have rules. You teach them. You're teaching them. But let me tell you, it's not easy. So with that being said, this is something that I lately have been reconsidering, if this is something that I want to continue, simply because, again, it's the toll that it takes on your health, that it takes, and it's extremely frustrating. It's hard, so not for a second I want you all to understand, because I know a lot of you may not understand, and some of you understand. For those of you that have probably done hours in a school, for those of you that want to pursue education, for those of you that want to, they just overall, just, in the education field, maybe you have teachers that are following me that may know about it. So I try to tell you guys this because you guys need to understand this. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy, and this is why today I'm just venting. I'm having such a hard time because I'm like, oh my God. I know a lot of teachers that when they get out of work, they sit in their car for at least 30 minutes to think things out, and not think things out, but you just don't want to. You don't want to talk. You don't want to do anything. You just want to rest. At least for 30 minutes. You need that break, that time to yourself where you're like, you need to disconnect. So I am thinking, since I'm constantly doing side hustles, next week we don't have school. And since we don't have school, I'm thinking, okay, what do I do for that week? Because guess what? I don't get paid. So do I do DoorDash in the meantime? Do I don't know, maybe sell food? I do like to bake rum cakes, and I also like to cook. So I don't know. But this is something that I'm reconsidering. But we'll see. I mean, for now, this is what it is. You try to make the best out of the situation until something else, I can think of something else that I want to pursue. But that definitely, teaching is not it. It's not it. Sad but true. So, if you are thinking of getting into education, please make sure you have the patience, and that this is your passion, and that you know what you are going to be dealing with. Prepare yourself, pack yourself with all the patience that you can. Because for me, I think that this is it.